Assalamualaikum class 7. We have to do the question number 8 of Revision Algebra today, and we have to do question number 8 to 11 today. Now the question number 8 is that expand the following. So by using the identities we have to solve these parts and we have to expand them. The first part is 3a minus 5b whole square. So that is a minus b whole square. So we have to apply the formula a minus b whole square, that is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now we have to expand it by the formula 3a minus 5b whole square equals to a square. That means 3a whole minus 2 according to the formula. The first number in the first bracket and the second number in the second bracket plus 5b whole square, the square of the second number. Now we have to open these squares. 3a square, it means 3 square 9. A square means 9a square. Minus 2 3 the 6. 2 3 the 6a. 6a into 5b, that is 30ab plus 5 square, that is 25b square. So 9a square minus 30ab plus 25b square is our required answer. Now the second part is abc minus 2 whole square. By the same formula, a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Because of this minus sign, we have to apply the formula of second identity, that is a minus b whole square. So according to this formula, a square, it means abc whole square minus 2 according to the formula, the first number in the first bracket and the second number in the second bracket plus the square of the second number. Now we have to open these formulas. ABC whole square, it means a square, b square, c square minus 2 to the 4, abc plus 2 square 4. So a square, b square, c square minus 4abc plus 4 is the required answer. Now we have to move to our third part, that is 2a plus 3b minus c whole square. Now we have to convert into two numbers, like 2a plus 3b considered as a and c is considered as b. So now we have to apply the formula a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square means 2a plus 3b whole square minus 2 according to the formula 2a plus 3b in the first bracket, c in the second bracket plus the square of the second number, that is c square. Now we have to apply again the formula of a plus b whole square, the first identity, because there is a positive sign. So that is a plus b whole square. Now we have to open the square of this term, that is a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab. ab means 2a into 3b plus the square of the second number, that is 3b whole square, minus 2 into c, that is 2c into 2a plus 3b plus c square. We have to multiply these terms in the next step. 2a square means 4a square plus 2 to the 4, 4 to the 12ab plus 9b square minus 2c into 2a, that is 4ac, negative plus negative, 2 3 the 6 into bc, so 2c into 3b, that is 6bc plus c square. Now we have to arrange the terms, that is 4a square plus 9b square plus c square plus 12ab minus 6bc minus 4ac. They can't be solved because they have not the like terms. Now the part number 4 is your homework, so you have to do it yourself. Now we have to move to our next part, that is part number 5, that is a plus b minus c minus d. There are 4 terms, so we have to divide into 2 terms. Now a plus b considered as a and we have to take the minus sign as common. The remaining terms will be c plus d into the bracket. So that is the second number, that is b. That is a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now we have to apply this formula. A square means a plus b whole square minus 2 according to the formula, the first number in the first bracket, the second number in the second bracket plus c plus d whole square. Now we have to open the squares of these terms, a plus b whole square and c plus d whole square. So we have to apply the again formula, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square minus 2 as it is. Now we have to multiply these terms, that is ac plus ad Now we have to multiply by b with the whole bracket, that is bc plus bd. Now we have to open the square of this term, that is c plus d whole square, so that is c square plus 2cd plus d square. Now that will become a square plus 2ab plus b square minus 2ac minus 2ad. The sign of this bracket will be changed due to this negative sign. So that is negative 2bc, negative 2bd plus c square plus 2cd plus d square. These all are unlike terms. So we have to simply arrange them. A square plus b square plus c square plus d square plus 2ab minus 2bc plus 2cd minus 2ad minus 2bd and minus 2ac. That's the required answer. So part number 6 is that a minus b minus c plus d. This is as same as part number 5. So you have to convert into the two terms, that is a minus b considered as the first term, that is a. We have to take minus sign as common and the remaining terms will be in the bracket are c minus d, that's a b. So simply you have to apply the formula of a minus b whole square and then you have to apply the first identity to open the squares of the first and the last terms and you will get your answer. Now we have to move to the next question, that is question number 9. The dimensions of a room are 3x plus 1, 2x minus 1 and x plus 3. That means this is the length, this is the breadth and this is the height, units respectively. So you have to find the area of the floor, the total area of the four walls, the volume of the room and the total surface area of the room. So firstly we have to find the area of the floor. We have to write the length, breadth and height respectively. So length, breadth and height are not same, so we have to apply the formula area of the floor, that is length times breadth. So length is 3x plus 1 and breadth is 2x minus 1. So you have to multiply by 3x with the whole bracket, 3x times 2x minus 1 plus 1 times 2x minus 1. Now 3 to the 6x square minus 3x times 1, that is 3x, plus 1 times 2x, that is 2x, and 1 times 1, that is negative 1. 6x square minus 3x and plus 2x. These are the like terms, so we have to add or subtract them. So according to the condition, minus 3x plus 2x, plus minus minus, they are going to be subtracted. So 3 minus 2, that is 1, and the sign of the larger term, that is negative, minus 1 square units. This is the area of this floor. In the second part, you have to find the total area of the four walls. So it means the height is also considered. So area of the four walls will be 2 times height into length plus breadth. Now we have to apply the terms like 2, height is x plus 3, length is 3x plus 1 and plus breadth is 2x minus 1. After putting the values, we have to see that the positive one is going to be cancelled out with the negative one. So they are the cancel out. So we get 2 times x, that is 2x, 2 times 3, that is 6. 3x plus 2x are the like terms, that will become 5x. Now you have to multiply the 5x with the whole bracket. So 2x times 5x, 6 times 5x. 2 5 the 10x squared plus 6 5 the 30x square units. This is the area of the four walls. Now we have to move to our third part, that is the volume of the room. The formula of the volume is length times breadth times height. Length is 3x plus 1, breadth is 2x minus 1 and the height is x plus 3. Firstly we have to multiply by length and breadth and we have to then multiply the product to the height. 3x times 2x minus 1 plus 1 times 2x minus 1 and the x plus 3 as it is. 3x times 2x, that is 6x squared, minus 3x times 1, that is 3x, plus 2 times 1, that is 2x, minus 1 times 1, that is 1 into x plus 3. 6x squared minus plus minus 3 minus 2, that is 1, and the side of the larger term minus 1 into x plus 3. Now you have to multiply the 6x squared minus x minus 1 with this bracket, that is x plus 3. That is 6x squared times x plus 3 minus x times x plus 3 minus 1 times x plus 3. So 6x squared times x, that is 6x cubed, plus 6x squared times 3, that is 18x squared, minus x times x, that is x squared, plus minus 3 times x, that is 3x, minus x times 1, that is x, plus minus 3 times 1, that is 3. So 6x cubed, positive 18 and negative x. Positive 18x squared, negative x squared, that is 17x squared. Minus 3x minus x, that is minus 4x, minus 3 cubic units are the These cubic units are the unit of the volume. So 6x cube plus 17x square minus 4x minus 3 cubic units are the required answer. The part number 4 is the total surface area of the room. So total surface area of the room, the formula is 2 times length times breadth plus breadth times height plus height times length. 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Simply put the values. 2 times length is 3x plus 1, breadth is 2x minus 1 plus breadth is 2x minus 1, height is x plus 3 plus height is x plus 3 and length is 3x plus 1. After the multiplication of these terms, we will get 2 times 6x square minus x minus 1 plus 2x square plus 5x minus 3 plus 3x square plus 10x plus 3. Plus 3 is going to be cancelled with this minus 3 and we will get 2 times 11x square plus 14x minus 1. Now you have to multiply by 2 with the whole bracket and you will get your required answer, that is 22x square plus 28x minus 2 square units is the required answer. Question number 10. The parameter of a rectangle is 6x plus 2 units and its length is 2x minus 3. Simply we have to find its area. The parameter of the rectangle is given and the length of the rectangle is given. As we know that the area will be length times breadth. So we didn't have the value of the breadth, so we have to find the value of the breadth by applying the formula of the parameter of the rectangle, that is parameter is equal to 2 times length plus breadth. Parameter is 6x plus 2 times length is 2x minus 3 but the breadth is not given. So we have to write as B. Now 2 is multiplying with this bracket, that will be divided on 6x plus 2 equals to 2x minus 3 plus breadth. 6x plus 2 over 2, this positive 2x will become negative 2x and negative 3 will become positive on the left hand side equals to B. Now 6x plus 2 over 2, that means 6x over 2 plus 2 over 2 minus 2x plus 3 equals to B. So that will 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6, that is 3x plus 2 will be cancelled with this 2 minus 2x plus 3 equals to B. So 3x minus 2x. 3x minus 2x is x plus 1 plus 3, that is plus 4 equals to breadth. So this is the value of the breadth. But we have to find the area of the rectangle, that is length times breadth. So length is 2x minus 3, that is given in the question, and the breadth is x plus 4. That means 2x times x plus 4 negative 3 times x plus 4. So 2x into x, that is 2x square plus 2x times 4, that is 8x minus 3x plus minus 3 4s are 12. So 2x square plus minus 8 minus 3, that is 5x minus 12 square units is the required answer. The next question is question number 11. Find the continued products of the following. The first part is x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x square plus 1. X plus 1 and x minus 1. We have to apply the third identity, that is a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. So x square minus 1 square, x square plus 1. Now we have to open the squares, that is x square minus 1 into x square plus 1. Now we have to apply the same formula, that is a plus b into a minus b. A minus b, a plus b. So a square, x square square minus 1 square. So that is x power 4 minus 1, that's the required answer. The second part is as same, p plus a into p minus a into p square plus a square. So firstly you have to apply the formula a square minus b square on this, that is p square minus a square, that is p square plus a square. Now again we have to apply the formula, same formula, p square square minus a square square, that is p power 4 minus a power 4. The same thing is the part number 3, that is x plus 3 times x minus 3 into x square plus 9. X plus 3 and x minus 3. That means x whole square minus 3 whole square into x square plus 9. We will get x square minus 9 into x square plus 9. Now we have to apply the same formula, a minus b, a plus b, that is a square, that is x square whole square minus b square, that is 9 square, and you will get x power 4 minus 81. The last part is that 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1 times 4x square plus 1 times 16x power 4 plus 1. So 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1. We have to apply the formula a minus b and a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So 2x whole square minus 1 square, that is 4x square minus 1. And the remaining terms are as it is. So 4x square because for a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So 4x square whole square minus 1 whole square, and the remaining terms are as it is. 4x square, that is 16x power 4 minus 1 into 16x power 4 plus 1. Now again applying the formula, we will get 16x power 4 whole square minus 1 whole square. So 16 square, that is 256, x power 4 square, that is x power 8 minus 1 is the required answer. So student, I hope you will understand the lecture. Take care. Allah Hafiz.